Is that just bread flour and water?
800 grams of bread flour.
Karen Spring Mills.
440 grams of water. A little at a time.
A little at a time.
Most people will give it 30 minutes. This better flour, I'm going to give it an hour.
An hour on the counter. You're just fun to make fun of.
Here's the challenging part. Adding the 100% refrigerator hydration to a warmer auto lease currently at 55%.
Was that English? Between your accent and what you're trying to say, it's very confusing.
What I'm saying is this is thicker than that, and we need to put them together. Between 160 and 180 grams of starter.
When was that fed last?
2 days ago. Long as you feed it every 4 or 5 days, it's always ready.
Starter on standby. 168, 69.
Wrapping the thinner starter in that thicker auto lease makes it easier for the mixer to do its job.
Now you can add the flavor.
20 grams of kosher salt. I need to get one of them dough machines. Just a touch of water to suck it in.
I still gave you a hard time. It looked iffy for a while.
Once we get to this point, let the mixer knead for 5.
Let the mixer hold out for 5. A little tacky there.
Nothing a couple slapping folds can't fix.
When in doubt, slap and fold.
Thyme and sourdough gives us the best crust.
A little nappy.
Stay on the counter nappy for now. Fridge nappy later.
What's it been, like 3 hours?
3-4 hours to perk up at room temp for sourdough. 2156
724.
minus 724
1432.
divided by 2.
716. Yeah, close enough.
You want that crunchy bottom? You got to make a skin on top now. The top becomes the skin, which will eventually be the bottom.
Skin crunch. Chew.
You getting it? You can do this as early as Tuesday for pizza on Friday or even as late as Saturday.
2 minimum, 4 maximum.
But the sweet spot?
2. Gotta sit for at least 2 days.
2 days cold fermented, you can smell that sourdough.
Delicious. This is gonna be delicious pizza.
Plenty of olive oil on the pan, right?
Be liberal with the olive oil.
I got to use that extra olive oil. I don't like to waste nothing.
Dough. Gotta have oily hands for this one.
It doesn't stick to my hands. It's not going to go all the way the first try. It's too cold.
You gotta let the dough rest. You gotta let it warm up to the idea.
I got a nice warm spot to do just that.
Nice warm spot. Sugar, salt, pepper, lots of pepper. Garlic powder, a little onion powder, red pepper flakes.
I'm not saying I got the Tripoli's recipe. All I'm saying is this is the way I like it.
A little olive oil.
I don't want to overblend it. I just want to blend it. This is going to cook on top of the pizza so it stays raw.
Fresh garlic and oregano in the end.
You don't want to overblend the garlic or the oregano.
God forbid. It's softened.
Olive oil on your hands. There's plenty everywhere.
Oh, this dough is so smooth. Designing that nice edge. Edging it out.
Beach pizza, gotta have a crust.
Pinch and press.
Pull it up all the way around. Maybe 20 more minutes, sauce goes on. And now it's ready to go. 2-day cold fermented sourdough makes a nice skin for the bottom of this pizza.
What are you using the steel for? It's in a pan.
That's how we're going to get a crispy bottom in a home oven.
Oil, skin, heat, tips and tricks.
And just like we're making tossed pizza, preheat our broil. We're going to get little bubbles on the bottom, like we're going to fry the bottom. You're going to see. But this is how.
Let us do the research so you don't have to.
Thank you.
Now that it's hot, drop it from the top.
Otherwise, it would burn on the top. Now to bake at 450.
From broil to bake. You don't want to cook that first?
Just watch. It's going to dry out and concentrate.
I didn't realize that's how you did it.
That's how they do it.
No utensil required. It's like erasing an Etch-a-Sketch.
It's how they've always done it.
Nice and even. You missed the spot.
Thank you. Unlike other pizza, if you put the cheese on in the beginning, it's just going to burn. We got to let the sauce cook on top first.
Now it looks like tomato paste.
Water evaporated and concentrated, changing the color. Parmigiano Reggiano.
Parm on first? I would think parm would go on last, but you put the parm on first.
Now that the tomatoes are cooked, I want parm flavor in the sauce.
So a little layer of parm first.
Whole milk mozz.
Yeah, that mozz is amazing.
It's not that bagged shit.
Never the bagged shit. Grate your cheese, people.
So much better. We're done cooking. We just want to melt the cheese. Just enough to melt. Where I'm from, we call this beach pizza. Lunchroom pizza didn't look anything like this.
Definitely wasn't made like this.
See the tiny bubbles underneath and the olive oil sucked in.
Tiny bubbles. Fried pizza.
You watch, it's going to crisp it up. Tripoli's makes full sheet trays. Same size slice. But there's no middles, the half sheet trays.
You like the middle?
Yeah, I do.
Gotta have the crust.
No, I like the crust, but I prefer a middle. I don't know.
6 pieces. Those are like little mini pizzas. That's a serving. With a salad, that's dinner.
Pepperoni
Pepperoni,
and provolone cheese.
provolone cheese.
This is how it comes. With pepperoni, with provolone, that's it. How it's always been. Don't ask me.
This is the famous Tripoli's pizza. Only 2 with pepperoni?
What we call beach pizza.
The famous beach pizza. It's the perfect bottom.
The tiny bubbles on the crust on the bottom.
Yep. Just look at them. Look at that. Oh, the pizza steel does its job again. Like what, the second time we've eaten it this week, but it's really good. That steel definitely does something. So good. Definitely perfected it.
Shut them down. I gotta eat.
I don't know what the original Tripoli's tastes like, but this is wonderful.